January 24th, 1961. A Tuesday morning so cold the ground was frozen solid. A B-52 Stratofortress takes off from Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. Routine mission. 2 hydrogen bombs secured in the payload bay, each one more than 250 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The crew has done this hundreds of times. They will not make it home the same way they left. At 36,000 feet, a fuel leak develops in the right wing. Jet fuel pours into the air. Within minutes, the situation becomes uncontrollable. The wing tears apart. The massive aircraft begins to break up mid-flight, and those 2 bombs separate from the fuselage, tumbling through the frozen January sky toward the farmland below. The United States military has just accidentally dropped 2 thermonuclear weapons on American soil. Nobody on the ground knows what is falling toward them. The first bomb behaves almost exactly like a weapon in combat deployment. Its parachute deploys, its triggering mechanisms begin activating one by one, working through the precise sequence required for detonation. Investigators would later determine that 3 of the 4 arming mechanisms had fully engaged. 3 out of 4. The bomb came within a single low-voltage switch of detonating, a switch never designed to serve as the last line of defense. One switch. If it had failed, and it was never built to bear that responsibility alone, the blast radius would have consumed Goldsboro instantly. The fallout would have drifted toward Raleigh, toward Washington, D.C., contaminating hundreds of miles. The second bomb plunged into a muddy field near Faro, North Carolina. No parachute, no controlled descent. It buried itself so deep into waterlogged earth that crews could never fully recover it. Parts of that hydrogen bomb are still down there today, somewhere beneath a farmer's field in Wayne County. When Defense Secretary Robert McNamara was briefed on the incident, he was reportedly stunned. Not by the crash, crashes happen, but by how close the system had come to killing its own people. In a later declassified report, nuclear safety expert Parker Jones wrote with devastating bluntness that the bomb had, quote, come close to detonation. The government kept this quiet for decades. The American public raised families, watched the evening news, and built futures, completely unaware that January morning had nearly ended everything. Pilots who survived parachuted into the dark. 8 crew members. 3 died. 5 survived. And America survived, not entirely because of engineering, not entirely because of protocol, not entirely because of training. America survived because of one tiny, ordinary switch that held. The Goldsboro incident forced a fundamental rethinking of how the United States designs, arms, and transports nuclear weapons. The concept of permissive action links, electronic locks requiring specific authorization codes before a weapon can arm, grew directly from lessons learned that frozen January morning. Every safeguard built into the American nuclear arsenal since 1961 carries a quiet debt to that field in North Carolina. But here is what stays with you. Here is what the classified reports and the cold technical language cannot fully absorb. There was no brilliant plan that morning. No hero who spotted the danger and averted catastrophe. No system that worked exactly as designed under pressure. There was luck. Enormous, unrepeatable luck. And in a nation that holds 2,000 active nuclear warheads, luck is the one thing we were never supposed to be relying on. Somewhere in Wayne County, North Carolina, a piece of a hydrogen bomb is still buried underground, silent, unretrievable, and waiting. We got lucky once. The question history keeps asking is whether we understood why.